It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll get a look at Ezekiel Elliott. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Falcons, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality.
Make it to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out from Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Last run. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's Mond. Over the middle, caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 1 yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. And caught by London. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Mond now off of play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to
play defensively. Mond going to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word?
Ready. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Room here to run. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence building.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last They run behind center with Connor. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many.
You can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very...
Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end.
The field now for 1st and 10. Now here's Palmer on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by D'Angelo Malone. 2nd and 10. Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Prescott now. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a risk, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's set
to power partner because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll pick up 7.
I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He's going to keep this again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this.
On 1st and 10 is counter. They find some open field here. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout. Now Mond. And he fires one, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice.
Their kicker booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive player.
Absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long.
It's honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Prescott, now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags. On second, here's Algier. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 8 yards, the third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
That's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a...
So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Prescott. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
To throw on second and 10. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest. When the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And this will go as a
line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run with Patterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the gun again to counter. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Pick up a 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that?
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he gets it down to the 32. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 2 minutes. Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting ups. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mon, a very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be taken down at about the... On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered
back before the break. They'll look to throw again. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be brought down in the game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try to run with Patterson. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th toward halftime. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will knot us up at 10. 6 left here in the half. On is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by
team in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half. Both teams making their final preparation.
NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision.
Oh, we'll definitely take that.
One play and already a turnover.
We needed a turnover. We should be able to gain momentum now.
And he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new score.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
As they come up on 3rd down. Algier will try to pick it up. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try and run the option. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. From the gun, here's Mon. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And they'll get him down. Found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on second down. Mond. He's got it. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way.
And create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On second and goal. Mond. And this is caught for a Falcon.
What a throw. What a throw.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles, but they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably...
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line. Even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Prescott from the gun on third. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. So on third and medium, they'll try and start this drive in the air. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Again, it's Connor. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance. Face every time his number is called because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on.
Pick up of 4. Here's second and 6. Here's Mond. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big win. Mond going to throw it. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Mond fumbles it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On second and 9, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. How about the coverage? They'll start by running the option to the right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns.
Oh, my goodness. He's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't.
Right, continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, with the fun
of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him, and since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll go option to the short side, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
70% or better 2 weeks in a row. You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Got a man, it's London. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4.
He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's CD an important.
Scout of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 20.
To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Prescott to Schultz there.
3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Arnold Ebiketie picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass, and they just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not.
Done on defense, but now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On the handoff, Connor.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even for 4. To throw, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few
Ticks to go in the football game. Here's Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds.
Mission to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big